Welcome back to Tipsy Whiskey Shenanigans. I'm Steven, and tonight, whenever the heck you're watching this, we are getting into my single most epic, literally epic store haul of all time. But before we do that, please do me that favor, like, comment, subscribe, do all those great YouTube-y things. Helps us out a ton, and we appreciate that support so much, like so freaking much. But let's get into this store haul list. This was awesome. Not gonna lie, kind of went a little overboard. Spent my entire whiskey budget in one day times two. If you all are not aware, I don't hunt. I don't really do a lot of going out and being like, hey, I'm gonna spend money on whiskey today and I'm just gonna go to a few stores and see what the heck I get. I don't do that. I don't really have the time or energy to do that. But recently I was able to do that and I got away with some hitters. So let's kick into it. Starting off with one that's going to be an easy, like no duh. Of course, we saw you got that bottle because I did the review of it like 2 days ago. And that is going to be Woodford Reserve Batch Proof. Loved this bottle. Love the review. All these other bottles I'm not going to talk about intensely because I have yet to do reviews for them. You'll see them in the future, but this one I did a review of. It's dark. It's like a darker Woodford Reserve flavor profile, which is fantastic because I really enjoyed the 2021 version. This one, darker. Way better than the 2021 version, in my opinion, my humble opinion. I know not everyone has the same thoughts I do on this bottle, but it's so good. And I got it for MSRP. All of these bottles, relatively MSRP. First stop, I picked up that Woodford Reserve Batch Proof along with another bottle I've been hunting for, the Elijah Craig C922. Love Elijah Craig's. C batches, B and C batches are always my favorite. A batches, not so much. But the B batch of this year, unfortunately, I wasn't able to find, and I thought I was never going to see the B batch or the C batch. But ironically, somehow, very early in this like C batch time frame, it hit my market. And of course, I bought it. I bought it without hesitation because if I see an Elijah Craig for $80, which yeah, I bought it for $80. But if I see it for $80, I'm going to pick it up. I don't care what batch it is. They're all freaking worth it because they're 12-year-old bourbons. Haven't done a review of this one just yet at this time of filming, but you'll see one here extremely shortly, like next Tuesday, probably next Tuesday. But you'll see one here very shortly, and to be honest, all these are killers, so I'm anticipating this one to hit just as good as the rest. Then coming up, next store I went to, I found my first boxed bourbon, or well, my first boxed bourbon that starts with a B. And by B, I mean Booker's. Yes, I finally got a Booker's. And I know there's a lot of contention out there with Booker's. And I'm not going to lie, I spent like $105 on this, I think. So, of course, I bought it over MSRP. Tried it. Still a little overpriced. I wish it was $80. But I've never owned a Booker's. So, of course, I bought the Booker's. I bought it. I don't regret it. It's a little overpriced. Will I be buying another one in the future? Probably not. But I own a Booker's now, guys. And that was kind of, I don't know how to describe that. It's kind of like you find it for the first time. So you're like, I gotta have it. But even though you're like, oh shit, this isn't the best value. Still really, really good bottle. And I bought it for relatively MSRP. Like $15 more than MSRP, and MSRP on those bad boys is still a little overpriced. So not the greatest deal find, but for me, for someone who's never seen a Booker's in my area, I bought it without hesitation. I've always wanted a Booker's, and now I finally have one. And honestly, batch 2022-02, pretty solid pour. I really enjoyed it. It's kind of like a springtime pour, and it's a lot of fun. It's a very sweet side of Knob Creek that I've never seen before that I actually truly enjoyed. It's like Knob Creek, Beam, Jim Beam mixed with Buffalo Trace almost in my head because it was so sweet. I've never seen that out of that distillery before. So I was a little blown away and a little impressed with the bottle, but still overpriced for what it is. And then coming up next, we're moving away from bourbon. Sagamore Spirits Rye Whiskey. Another kind of springtime bottle that I just didn't get this year during the springtime season when it was released, but I've been wanting to pick it up for a while, and that is Sagamore Spirits Rum Finished Rye. This is one of the better ryes I've tried recently. I mean, I'm a huge fan of Sagamore Spirits. I think they make amazing whiskey, and this one is the same. It's in the same category. It's $80, and it reminds me so much of the Doc Swinson's Rum Finished Rye, their Solera method aged one. That being said, this is, if that's like because that's the only rum finished rye I've ever had, full disclosure. So if that's like a okay version of it, this one is the exceptional version of a rum finished rye. Similar flavor profiles. This one is just so much more developed, so much better tasting. Again, it is kind of like double the price of that one, but double the price is so freaking worth it. So good. I'm loving this whole rum finished rye thing. Can't wait to try out their sherry finished rye. So stay tuned. Probably going to hopefully find that in the future, but we will see. And then lastly, my epic store haul, which was the only day I've ever hunted and spent like my entire whiskey budget in one day, ends with a bottle that I did not anticipate buying. I did not see myself even remotely caring about buying this bottle, but I saw it on sale, $49.99. I was like, Stacy would be mad if I passed it up. So I did this for you, Stacy, and for myself because I need more Irish whiskey. That is Redbreast 12. Redbreast 12. I actually like this, not gonna lie. Like, it's not the most exceptional whiskey, and I've had better for $50, but as far as Irish whiskey goes, this is really freaking good. Like, if you're a huge fan of the Irish whiskey flavor profile, because me, unfortunately, I am not. Like, that's not my go-to by any means, but I'm trying to get into it a little bit more. So when I saw Redbreast 12 for like $49.99, which is like $15-20 cheaper than it should be, of course I bought it. Because, well, I only have green spots, so I needed a little bit more Irish, and that's a really good Irish whiskey, especially for $49.99. But yeah, this is my most epic store haul. This might not be exciting for some people, but for me, I don't really do hunting. I don't find limited edition bottles. I usually find bottles that have been sitting on the shelf for like half a day to a day, maybe a few days. I'll get to the whiskey when I get to it, and if it's off the shelves by then, it is what it is. Like, I don't lose sleep over that, but I had a Friday morning off, so I freaking sent it, and I found some limited edition bottles, so I was excited about that, and I just wanted to share it with y'all. So let me know down below what you guys all thought about the bottles I picked up and my thoughts on them. I know I didn't get too deep into them because I still gonna do reviews about them, so I didn't want to, don't kill your content. But let me know down below what you guys thought about the bottles I picked up. Also, let me know down below what has been your most recent store finds that have been epic. Like, for me, this is something else. I've never found this many limited edition bottles in one single day. It's mind-blowing. Also, check out the Instagram, Facebook, and the Patreon. The links for all that stuff are down there below. Cheers, y'all. We'll see you later.